Hello guys, welcome to all of you in Code Tpoint. My name is Amit, and in this learning session we are going to cover some more data type of Python. In the previous class we have already covered list, we have already covered tuple, and we have already covered string. And in previous classes also we have already covered integer, float and complex number. So now the remaining is dictionary, boolean and set. So in this today class, we are going to cover these three data types. So let's go and start it. So the first one is I'm going to discuss over here is dictionary. So what is dictionary in Python? So let's say I'm going to say, or I'm going to give you one example. Dictionary is one of the data type that store the values in the form of keyword pair. Dictionary is one of the data type in Python that store the value in keyword pair form. And how to represent dictionary in Python? So let me show to you. I'm going to use, for dictionary, we are going to use curly braces. So let's say I'm going to use curly bracket. And inside the curly bracket, let's say I'm going to write name. And after the name, I'm going to write colon. And after the colon, I'm just say name is, for example, name is Abhishek. And let's say contact number. Let's say 9821. So in this case, what you are going to see inside the curly bracket, this word pair, that means the first word is name and the second word is having a values. Similarly, for contact number, it is having a values. So this is called keyword pair. Keyword pair. And which is keyword? Name and contact number. Okay. And what is the values? Value is Abhishek and this. Okay. So I'm repeating once again. Dictionary is one of the data type in Python which can hold the values in the form of keyword pair. Now we are going to use this example to write Python code. So let's go and start it. In this part, I'm just covering dictionary. So let's say I'm creating one object of dictionary. Let's say D1. And for that, I'm using curly bracket. Inside the curly bracket, I'm putting like name. After that, colon. And then for this key, I'm just passing the values. So let's say I'm passing the values called Abhishek. Then again, another key, which is contact number. And for this key, I'm just passing the values. So let's say the value I'm passing 98214131. Now, email ID. And for that, I'm just passing it like abhi@gmail.com. So this is a representation of dictionary in Python. So let's say I'm going to use print function, and inside the print function, I'm passing this variable and executing this piece of the code, right? So you can say you are getting the output as you have supply in the form of input to the print function. So what is name? It's a keyword pair, keyword, and the value is Abhishek. Contact number is keyword, and the value is this number. Contact number keyword is email, and the value is this one. So that means dictionary is a kind of data type that store the data in the form of keyword pair. Okay. There are some more features. Of course, we will discuss more details inside our class. So let's go to the next part of our today discussion, which is Boolean. So in the Python, we can understand Boolean in terms of binary values. So let's say most of the questions you might be dealing with in the form of binary response, like true, false, yes, no, correct, incorrect, and so on. And sometimes if you are getting this kind of the questions, so you might be able to respond in the form of binary. For example, let's say if anybody asking, do you like to watch cricket? Somebody say yes, somebody say no. So that means the response of these questions can be in the form of binary, right? So this kind of the response is called binary response. And when we capture this response, this is called Boolean values. So Boolean values will be in the form of binary response. In Python, it is considered as a true and false. In Python, it is considered as a true and false. So let's say we are going to represent that part over here. Boolean. I'm going to write a equal to true, and I'm going to write a equal to true. So what is the difference? So difference is the first one is Boolean and the second one is string. All right. So let me go to use print a and print a1, and then again I'm going to use print type a, sorry for that, and print type a1. Correct. Now executing this piece of the code. So you can say first is true, and both is true. So the writing is, first we have written starting with first letter is a capital, and for second case the first letter is in small. So Python is understanding this word as a Boolean and this word as a string. So you can say when I'm printing type A, it is considered as a class Boolean, and in this case it is considered as a class string. So the Boolean representations in the Python is in the form of true and false. Let's go and take one more example. So I'm just taking one more example. Let's say this time I'm taking false. So make sure that is true and false. In both the cases, the first letter will be capital. True and false in both the cases, the first letter will be capital. T for true, which is T will be capital. False, where F is in the form of capital, right? Now, if I'm going to use print type A1, and use this piece of the code, then you can say it's a class Boolean. All right. One more concept is about Boolean is, so you can think about true and false is, if you have a understanding about Boolean, if you have understood this part, so you can think about like true representation in the form of 1 and false representation in the form of 0. So think about like, if true is there, so think it is a 1. If it is a false, then consider it as a 0. All right. So of course, we will look into the various applications of this part into our class. But as of now, it will be give you understanding about what is Boolean, and I hope you can able to understand it. So I hope you will enjoy this session. Feel free to ask any questions if you have. Thank you.